Yo, what's up? It's your boy Easy.
Oh my God, Eric let his hair down in between when we last talked and now he looks like a damn Sasquatch. It's your boy Ryan.
And you're listening to Turtle Soup, the world's only community-supported podcast dedicated to the ongoing journey of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all the way from the beginning until Snoop Dogg learns to explain how two women can love each other. But, you know, he's got so much other explaining to do, like,
Yeah.
you know, the case that was given him,
He had that. That was the case.
That was the case. And then like a bunch of stuff.
That was the case, Mom.
Yeah, he's got a lot on his plate. So I get that he's like overwhelmed, but like, you know, don't make it everyone else's problem, Snoop. Come on. So anyway, well, we're gonna do a lot of explaining tonight, and we wouldn't be here except for like the magic of YouTube, because during the pandemic, where Ryan and I could not sleep in the same bed anymore, we had to come up with a way to know each other biblically electronically, and that was through the means of YouTube and all of that, and thanks to technology that our patrons have graciously helped us to acquire. And so that all being said, we are on YouTube. I am running just all over the place. So trust
100%.
me, baby.
No, I'm
Trust
like,
me,
what?
baby bird.
We're all. It's going crazy right now.
It's crazy, but I'll get there, baby bird. Hold on. So we are here on YouTube. Thank you to everyone in the chat already. Y'all are wonderful. We appreciate you being here on a Tuesday night now, and it means the world to us. And so but as I mentioned, our patrons, they are the ones that have helped us to survive the pandemic and all of the weirdness that has happened in the last, 10 years, whatever. And but this episode specifically goes out to two special patrons, and that's
two of the
best, cream of the crop, rise to the top.
Oh shit!
Drew Ivers and Jono Barnes. Thank y'all very much for your continued patronage and being a part of Patron Ranger and all that. We got to do another episode where we have y'all call in and leave voicemails and stuff.
Oh yeah,
because that was
100%.
Amazing. And we got to get back on that.
We'll just save it up for 350 or something.
Exactly. Now, one thing I almost brought back real quick was the names, the where we come up with our own nicknames. I almost did it, and if I wouldn't have been like on my back foot trying to hit buttons, I was gonna say Eric Fingers Crossed Crosby. I was gonna do that.
Oh, nice.
And but I was like, no, I can't surprise him like that. I gotta give it to him, give him time. So
you know, I could have rolled with that.
Oh, I know you could have.
Like, it's Ryan Meatloaf Verp guy.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I've just been thinking about it the last bunch of episodes, and then I forget about it until we start to do the next one. Those were a lot of fun, and I wish we would have kept them going, but for some reason we stopped them. But I don't know.
What's old can be new again.
It can be, and I love that. And speaking of old and new again, new to us today in the journey, going back, Ryan, why don't you tell them where we're at?
Tonight, we're a couple places. We're two places at once.
Oh.
You could say that we are caught in a Transmat machine loop.
Transmat.
Between first, we're going to be going back to the year of our Lord 2002, specifically August, to review issue 5. Oh, here we go.
That's true.
The hard copies are here.
Oh yeah.
The issue 5 of TMNT Volume 4. Then we're going to flash forward to October of 2002 for there it is again. Ooh. For issue 6 of TMNT Volume 4. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to cover 2 episodes or 2 issues in this episode.
Yeah.
It's
like we said, promises made, promises kept, baby. That's what we do. Chug a lug, choo choo, jump on board. We're here. So I'm excited. I'm hyped. I don't know where all this energy is coming from, Ryan. I don't know. It could be this Turtle Soup shirt that I'm wearing. I don't know.
It could be that. That could be a source of your power.
Could be.
Also, I think honestly, I'm sure you feel the same. Because I miss doing the show so much when we were down and everything, like, technology and like, life and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just back to be on this weekly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just glad to be back on the weekly right now.
That's what it is. It's the saddle.
Just that vibe.
It's the saddle. It's the between the feeling between the thighs. I mean, M knows what we're talking about. In the chat.
He knows.
It's just you feel
He's just
it.
one trip to the hat box away from knowing exactly how that feels.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So He knows.
But no, I think that's exactly what it is. I'm just so hyped, and yeah, it's just I don't know. And so
well,
anyway.
I think a big part of it is like, I've been coming to band practice also on Thursday.
Oh, that's right. I did.
So I think like it's that, like, I think we're both high on the fact that like we're seeing and hearing each other way more than we did while we were like down.
Absolutely.
Because like while we text and stuff, like when the podcast isn't happening, I think we've fallen into kind of like a thing of like, we always, try to, like, we don't really talk much, even going all the way back to the beginning of the show where I'd spend like all weekend at your house.
Right.
We never really talked much during the week. And I always thought that part of that was because we wanted to save it up. Like we even before the podcast, we would get together on Friday nights, and like that was like the time we go get dinner and we'd catch up on everything. And so yeah, just seeing more of you, man. I think that's part of it.
I think that's what it
Willie
is.
Rhino in the chat says the power of soup sustains you.
Oh, and yes, blessed be.
And Mitch Fletcher also turning 24 on Friday.
Ooh, Mitch, congratulations!
Let's get some clappities in the chat. That's sick, dude.
You made it one more year.
Yep. Looks like you made it. Yeah, John Clemens in chat, M. Wilson, everybody's in here. It's good times. But let's see. So yeah, that's what we're covering. I know we're doing 2 issues, but I don't know if you want to do a very quick lightning round of how we've been. Just a one and done, a one pointer.
One pointer. Okay. Yeah.
Unless we have not stored up enough stories and random crap to do it, because that happens sometimes.
Okay, I got so I've been playing the drums for the church that I work at, and one of my friends that I play with, and he's also a drummer, but he's also a multi-instrumentalist. I knew his brother and play with his brother often, but like that sounds weird. But it's
weird.
He would talk to me about drumming stuff. So he's one of those people that not one of those people. He's someone who wants to talk about music, and then obviously, your boy knows about some music, and so we've been in a chat, and I've been like nervous about like what to say, because you don't want to give that person. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. You know what I'm talking about? It's like meatloaf. Yeah. It's like meatloaf, but instead of a verb, it's the sneeze.
Yeah.
When I talk about music. So anyway, so but like when somebody wants to like have a conversation with you and get your insight on music, you're kind of like, what do I show you my favorite band and you tell me this thing? Because he told me something about one of our drummers who does the thing, I forget, there's a term for it, but it's the thing that the Toto drummer does on the hi-hat. It's a shuffle, and he does that in certain songs, and now I can't unhear it at church, and it drives me nuts. I hate it. And so like it's technical, and it's like better than what I can do, but it's just not what I want for the song. Anyway, yeah, so this weekend I was just like, all right, let me like listen to some new stuff, and I saw the new Deftones came out, and I was like, oh, I listened to that, and I was pleasantly surprised, or not pleasantly surprised. Nice. I was happy. It worked.
I still need to listen to it. I haven't sat down with it yet.
Our buddy, a longtime listener of the show, friend of the show, Mike McDonald's, he said it best. He said that Deftones is kind of at the point where they're like AC/DC, where you know that it's going to be good. Like, it's going to be good, to where you almost don't need to listen to it. And I felt that way about a few things, and I feel like it's a backhanded compliment sort of, but I kind of like it, because then you know that you can go back to that well when you're ready for it. And I was
true. See, I don't know. I think I might object to the AC/DC, because if you
yeah. Oh, hold on. I think we lost you already. I think the Discord bug is back, and so it's because you frozen on the screen. Yeah, but you look great on the screen. Like it's I don't know if you can see, but yeah, you're. So I found a solution to this. I'm gonna just try to talk to everybody while they can hear me. Oh, there you are. You're back. That was way quicker. Say something. Give me something. Okay, I've got video, so audio should be coming. But I found a solution. It's just that I didn't feel comfortable doing it right before the show, and so that's going to be something that'll be worked on next week. But I will let you know as soon as your audio comes back. But yeah, the Deftones stuff was I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I was like, let me check it out, and it worked for what I wanted and what I needed that on Saturday, I think it was. And yeah, but obviously a lot of people, they're not like an indie band, like they're one of the biggest bands in the world. And so they were one of the bands I was like, hey, if you didn't know this, then go listen to this new one because it's pretty good. And he sent me the meme of Chino at Hooters, and it said it's like you've never had wings, or you never even had wings, or something like that. And I had seen that meme before, but I didn't realize that was Chino. I didn't get it, and then with context, yeah, it came to me. But yeah, come on. So yeah, and I'll let you finish your thought in a second. I'll let you finish. I'm a Kanye, yeah, but yeah, this is obnoxious. I've got you on everything else except for Discord for some reason. It is weird, but it said something yeah, but it's also weird that that here, let me do this. Let me see if I can change it back to something to see if it gives me anything. Nope, it's still not there. No, in last episode, it only lasted a couple of minutes, which feels like an eternity when you're doing a live stream. But yeah, well, I mean, at least right. Yeah, it's weird, but it does. It does. Let me try a couple things. Let me see if I can. Okay, I'm on that. Let's see. See if that does anything different. And then go back. No, it's interesting. Yeah, well, hopefully by next time this will not be happening. So the fix has me going in, and if it has me going in and doing like a thing where I change the priority on Discord to where it has a higher priority for some reason, but I have to do that. I can't do it in here. Let me close Discord and then try to get you back. So yeah, let me do that. So Ryan will be right back. I'm gonna get out of that and see. All right. So now that he's gone, now I can really tell you how I feel. But thank y'all for sticking with us. So we let's see, where am I at over here? Here we go. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna jump back into this and see if I can get him back in. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's I gotta pop you out. There you are. There's your face, but for some reason your audio is not coming through at all. That is strange. And it's all set to the right thing. Probably a few minutes just to see, and then we will do something different. So, yeah. All right. Well, let me put this up. So, guys, just bear with us for a moment, and then we're gonna keep seeing if we can do it. If we can't, well, then we'll probably just record the show and then have to post it later. But yeah. So, give us a minute. We'll be RB. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me still? Okay. Let's switch.
Some. Yeah, baby. What'd you do? Oh. Okay, so I'm broadcasting now? Yeah, all right, let's see it. We got it. Yeah. Hey, people be hearing me? I heard at first it was just me and then it was you is what John says or what John and Willie Rhino said.
Can't hear me. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
So now
muted.
I'm back. Okay. Yeah. That the shortcuts I have did not allow for the shortcut that I just or the fix that I just did. So yeah, hopefully this will work. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. If it happens again, we're gonna see if I can do that same thing and make it happen, fix it, and then if not, then we might have to just call the show and then
Yeah,
some
I don't
troubleshooting.
know how much I was streaming out during the break, but yeah.
No, I don't think anything was going out.
If we get more issues, then like another one of these, then we need to actually get underneath there and try to actually figure it out. So
yeah, it might freeze again, and we might have to just wait a few minutes for Ryan to kick back in. But if the audio doesn't come back, that's the thing. But I think I got an idea. I think I've got solutions. So anyway, all right. So let's just jump back.
Let's just get right into it at this point.
So
yeah, I love Deftones too. And I'm sure the new record's great.
Yeah.
I've been listening to all kind of crap lately, just kind of back and forth. Alex G, Victims, Pine Grove.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
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 Yeah, just back and forth.
Mm.
I'm in that mood now where I just listen to songs until they hurt me enough.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I do that with
You know what I mean?
I do that with Forks.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to be like, need to hasn't heard me enough yet, so I have to loop that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. So we're just gonna get right into it. Right. Once again, thanks for dealing with our delays and all of our stuff as we figure this out. I'm really glad we were able to get me back.
How's it feel to be back?
Eric, you are looking off in the corner, and that freaks me out.
Oh, because I'm looking at my monitor that's above me now. So yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had like the supervillain setup.
That's true. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let's just get into the situation. 2 issues. You know what I'm saying? Mirage Volume 4. We're going to start with issue number 5. By way of basically on this, I know we were just here last week, but we always have to remember people sometimes listen in between. Pretty short and sweet. The Utroms, along with a mysterious figure, have landed from the moon onto the Earth, just chilling out next to the Statue of Liberty outside of Manhattan. They have made first contact, and they're saying that like they're gonna address the UN at some point. Basically, the Turtles and April and Casey are in New York, kind of while that's going down, and of course, Splinter, Shadow, and members of the Justice Squad. What's their name?
Justice
Force.
Yes.
Justice Force are in Northampton, kind of hanging out. Last issue, we know that Karai is in the story and moving around. She was fighting some mock turtles, kind of doing her thing. And the last thing we saw was that Mikey and Raph are walking through the sewer, and they bump into the big robot guy that was with the Utroms in the sewer. Very a la Leatherhead appearance. Just kind of out of the water, like, what up? You turned Jess Harley into a Leatherhead. He doesn't say that canonically, but he did say it in the cartoon.
He did.
Or not even in the cartoon. Sorry, that was Adventures. Sometimes I mistake things that happen in adventures, like some of our like favorite moments we made jokes out of, that it happened in the animated series because we gave such live voices. We were doing a lot of voice acting when we were reading the really good meaty stuff of adventures.
Oh yeah,
so like
absolutely.
I was yelling, "You turned Jess Harley into a leatherhead," and I think that happened in the cartoon. It's like no, that was us.
Yeah, no, that was us. But I feel you. I have the same thing.
Yeah. So getting into it. So Mirage Volume 4, Issue 5. Eric, what do you think about this cover, bro?
Ooh, I love this cover. This cover is very neat, especially if you're just seeing this on the shelf. Like if you walk into your LCS and 2002 and you're just like not even sure what's going on. Like if you haven't been keeping up with Turtles, you just see that and you're like, oh,
you're like, I don't know what's going on.
Right. So yeah, it's Raph and Mike running down the sewers, and I love the coloring of it because in the book it's black and white, so you don't really get to see that. You get glimpses of it from the covers, but like that's kind of part of the I don't know, one of the cool things about having the black and white books is that the occasion what glimpses do they show us in color on the next cover and this and that. And like, I kind of, I don't know, I kind of appreciate that a little bit about this whole dynamic. But yeah, you see that they're fighting the being, that large being they fought or they saw at the end of last issue. And it looks great. The shadows are awesome. And then the lighting and just everything just looks, it just draws you in and you're kind of like, just what's going on? And especially having Raphael in the light and Michelangelo in the shadow kind of does something to you psychologically, because you would normally think it would be the opposite. And yeah. And then just the water dripping off of this being's like arms and legs. Oh, it just looks so good.
It's cool because it's not afraid to be a dark cover. Yeah, like it looks like it's in the dark sewer, and there is some light coming up, but like it's just not afraid to be a darker toned cover,
right?
Like a lot of covers sometimes really try to pop off with a lot of color and a lot of bright chromatic stuff, but here we're just running it. You know what I mean? I really like it a lot. Really love the painting style. Just a lot of like digital touches getting even more refined as it becomes more and more part of like the mainstream art process for comics, which is beautiful. Absolutely. In my opinion.
I agree.
All right. So let's see here. So for this story, our credits are Peter Laird, writing, lettering, inking, toning, Jim Lawson on layouts and penciling, Eric Talbot always with the inks, Michael Dooney painted your cover, and Dan Berger is on production assistance in his awesome cave of turtle toys.
Oh yeah.
Just being the man. And in the background, I always love patterned backgrounds on these credit pages.
Oh yeah.
There's been some really cool patterns in the past that kind of it's a cool place to kind of drop something and kind of allude to something that's going to happen in the future. I know that's happened in especially during the guest era of Mirage. They were a big fan of like putting iconography or different things behind this credits landing page.
Oh yeah.
To kind of clue you in on what was coming. And these symbols will factor in to the story.
Absolutely.
So that's really cool.
It is.
So we open up again, very kind of keeping that Leatherhead kind of feeling from Tales on his premiere. We saw it kind of mirrored at the end of last issue, at the end of issue 4, him coming out of the water at the end of the sewer, and now we get kind of that inverse. Basically, we get our cover again, which is rare that you get your cover image as being the first image of the book.
That is rare.
That is like exceedingly rare. And obviously, it's trying to see. That is different pencils. Yeah.
Oh, then from the last issue?
The turtles look like different pencils. The robot creature actually looks like it's the same. Oh, nope. No. No, even the nunchucks on Mikey's nunchucks are moving the same. Yeah, no, that's just art on top of that.
Huh.
Heads are a little bigger on the turtles in the cover.
Yeah.
But I think it's off the same pencils. That's very interesting. I like that. So yeah, you see them, and I mean that's kind of what they're like, we're gonna fight him. Or off the bat, kind of fight first, ask questions later.
Which felt kind of strange to me, in my opinion.
It did. I think with the Utroms around, everything else going on, they just got a little spooked.
That's fair.
Or something. I don't know. I think they're just used to coming across really large enemies in the sewer, and they're like, let's do it. And they proceed to like fight this robot as the robot says, like, don't.
Right.
Like, wait, don't do it.
Yeah.
And they're really trying, and Mikey gets body slammed at one point. All this stuff happens. This is where we're gonna take it. We're gonna have a bit of a history lesson here, everybody.
Okay, thank you. I was hoping you would address this.
So this is what happens in the comic book, and don't clip me because I'm about to explain some things. So and some old heads may know this, but Raph goes to stick his sai up like under the rib cage, kind of like armpit area of the robot, and it's stuck.
Right.
Mikey says, "Huh, cool tar baby trick, droid boy." Now, yes.
My initial reaction was, "Oh."
Now, yes. And there's only one reason I'm saying that word. It's because the origin of it and what they're talking about is actually somewhat historical.
Okay.
So this ends up in a Disney movie called Song of the South.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put it this way:
not the turtles, but the word.
No, the tar baby thing. It ain't very non-racist in that movie.
Yeah, no.
It did not have a racist origin. So the tar baby trick is from the Uncle Remus tales about Briar Rabbit, right?
Okay. Yes.
This is the tar baby trick. The tar baby trick, actually, it's really funny. Its history, it's basically a fable, more or less. It's based on an old myth and fable, going back to Asiatic culture, European culture, and then going all the way back to African culture.
Okay.
Like this thing's been shared throughout time over hundreds of years. But the version that we know is that Briar Rabbit is there in the Uncle Remus stories. Briar Rabbit is always trying to get into the farmer's fence and wanting to eat his carrots and eat all of his stuff. And there's a fox enemy that he has. Let me get his name again because I forgot. Oh, Briar Fox. Okay, there you go. Very creative.
Yeah. Yeah.
Briar Fox is always after Briar Rabbit because he knows that Briar Rabbit's going to go into the farmer's farm and like try to eat and shit. So it's like a whole thing. So what Briar Fox does as a trick is he makes a doll rabbit out of tar. And he puts it on a path that he knows Briar Rabbit's going to go down, right?
Okay.
Now, the thing about Briar Rabbit is Briar Rabbit's kind of an asshole in the Uncle Remus stories. Like, he overreacts and stuff, like, a lot. So when he comes in the original story, when Briar Rabbit rolls up on the path and finds the tar baby, which looks like a baby rabbit who's just sitting there, he tries to talk to it, but the tar baby obviously doesn't, like, say anything. It's just sitting there.
Gotcha.
So he gets so mad that he punches it. Like, dude, talk to me.
Right.
And he gets stuck to it.
And
then he's like, get off me. And he starts trying to beat it up more. But he's like completely like bonded to the tar baby. He's like completely like stuck to it. So Briar Fox walks out on the path and is like, gotcha, fam. You're dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what happens is he can tell, Briar Rabbit can tell that Briar Fox is like enjoying it so much.
Right.
That he basically convinces Briar Fox to throw him into the briar patch.
Oh.
basically being like, oh, like basically I'm defenseless. You could throw me as far as you want, to, and I would like hit the ground. It would super suck. And he's like, sure. Well, he throws him in the briar patch, and he's so stupid because he's so bent on revenge that he throws him in the briar patch, where he promptly, now Briar Rabbit's in his briar patch.
Yeah.
He gets off to safety and gets unstuck from that fake tar rabbit baby.
Right.
And the whole moral of the story is like, you can't compound stupid decisions with more stupid decisions.
Oh, okay.
So when Briar Rabbit punches the tar baby, it's like, well, you shouldn't be punching people that don't talk to you. That's a dumb reaction.
That's
and
true.
then don't get into a fight because you're upset because you're stuck to it, because then you're stuck to it even more. So it's like a Chinese finger trap of like bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. Like at some point you should stop, right? So that's the moral of that old myth. Then it's also compounded by the moral that Briar Fox, his trap had worked, but he was so focused on doing harm and his power that he actually did what Briar Rabbit said to do, threw him off in the bush thinking, oh, that's going to super suck. And then he lost him.
Yeah.
Because so now that story was part of Disney's Song of the South.
Right.
And when they did that, they decided that the tar baby would be an actual baby.
Oh,
that looked like
that's obnoxious.
something else.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that in the South, that phrase is a term.
Yes.
A racist term.
Yes.
So if you're from the South and you read that, I was like, you what?
Yeah. Now,
but I decided to give it, but it's something about it, like somebody stuck in my head. I didn't remember the whole tar baby, Briar Fox, Uncle Remus, or Briar Rabbit, Uncle Remus rabbit hole lore thing. But I remembered that the tar baby trick was a thing.
Right.
And now, it's written about and it's a whole thing.
So, two things. One, you mentioned about, us being in the South, that we read that and we're like, oh yeah, no, you don't say
that.
Yeah, you don't say that.
Yeah.
Mikey needs to be careful. Exactly. Raph had the right idea. Like, yeah, do not say that. But
also
say,
Mike, be careful.
Yeah. Yeah. Then the other thing is to bear in mind is that Kevin and Peter are from the North. So
they're from the North.
So
yeah,
chances are
I think they see the tar baby trick as like that's a myth. That's a real thing.
Yeah. But the other thing is that I think that if you ever find yourself in that situation where a fox has created one of those and you're stuck, it's just like Ryan said, squeeze the middle and then pull. And that's how you get away, just like the finger trap.
Yeah, always.
Same thing.
When I say something stupid to somebody and they get upset and I say something stupid again, what I do is I just squeeze the middle of them until I get out.
Right. Now, you don't have to necessarily put your thumb in their first mouth, but like that might help.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of times at least stun them.
Oh, of course.
At least like give you a second to clear your mind.
Exactly. So,
but anyway, so it is funny because it's actually kind of a intelligent reference, because like the idea is that he gets the sai stuck in there, and the whole thing is that I guess Mikey's basically saying, oh, you're going to get Raph stuck even more because he won't let the sai go, right?
Right.
So he's going to compound a bad decision with another bad decision, and you're going to get a hold of him. But basically, that's not how it worked. And that's what Mikey's referring to. And
then just to jump ahead down at the bottom panel, I didn't realize that it looks like Michelangelo's nunchucks are stuck there too. So I wonder if there's some sort of metallic thing, or if this robot or being has some sort of like gravitational thing. I don't know. But no, it's interesting because the sai, it's funny, the sai is stuck like in him. Yes.
But then it's strange. The nunchucks are kind of stuck to him.
Right. When you want to think that they're just made of wood, but like, I don't know.
Maybe he's able to mess with his the molecular anatomy of his skin.
Maybe.
Where he could kind of make it pliable and then harden it again.
Oh,
so it grips it.
I got you. Yeah.
It's kind of like the blob. Like when you punch the blob, your hand gets stuck.
Oh yeah.
But imagine if he could hold it and freeze back up like that, and it was like steel again. That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
like a T1000 kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So then now that they're totally disarmed, your boy's like, "Are you quite finished?"
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Yeah, not by a long shot, asshole," and all this stuff. And then he starts saying things like, it's been so long, I'd forgotten how rambunctious you youngsters can be."
Yeah.
And then he starts transforming back, and then all of a sudden, it's Fusejoid. Dr. Honeycutt. He's back, boys.
Professor Honeycutt in the flesh.
Professor Honeycutt in the flesh.
Sure.
The Fugitoid. This issue is cool. Well, actually, the next couple issues are really cool because they make a lot of callbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're going to see some editor notes at the bottom of like almost every one of these pages coming up. Like, they're going all the way back. But yeah, it's Fugitoid, and again, Fugitoid originates in Fugitoid #1, which was published right alongside the very first issues of TMNT, back in the mid '80s. It is about a man who Professor Honeycutt, who is working on a device. He's supposed to be working on weapons of war and shit, but instead he's working on a device that will let him put his mind into a robot. And he really wants to work on that. That's like his main thing. And one day there's a lightning storm because he builds an android body and he has it out there like working on the fields and doing various shit. And lightning strikes when he's using the thing, and his head gets stuck, his brain gets stuck in the Fugitoid body, and that's how he becomes Fugitoid, because then he's on the run.
Yeah.
He has appeared in TMNT comics. He has come back and forth. He has a long history being, I mean, hell, he's relevant now. I mean, he's in the IDW comics.
He's been in every iteration.
Every iteration, he's made an appearance.
Except for what's it? Next Mutation. Which if he would have showed up in Next Mutation, that would have been wild.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. He's a podcast favorite. I know chiefly we're talking to Turtletarians who know what the hell we're talking about, but if you're new, Fugitoid's pretty great.
M said that he was at his mom's house last night.
#1 is worth it. What?
Love that. M said that he heard he was at his mom's house last night.
Oh yeah, no, he was.
I mean,
yeah. He asked me how your mom likes her eggs in the morning before he did that.
Yeah.
And I said, I mean, you can't go wrong with scrambled. That's what I told him. I didn't know, like,
all day, every day.
Go scramble. I mean, because like any egg you try to make, it's almost like the whole bit, like, on the escalator, it's like, sorry for the convenience, temporarily stairs, that whole Mitch Hedberg joke. Mm-hmm. It's like any egg you try to make can just be scrambled eggs at the last minute. So don't worry about it. You know what I mean? That's
true.
Like, I don't care what you're trying to do, sunny side up, fried, reverse, poach, whatever. I mean, it could just literally be whatever you want.
Right.
But yeah, that's Fugitoid, and he's back after a very long time. He did not appear in Volume 3. Goddamn, I don't know if he appeared in Volume 2. I don't think he did.
I don't think so. Oh,
it's been a minute.
I know that
they reference some Volume 2 crap coming up. Like,
they do. But I get confused whenever Leatherhead. Well, that might be 3. Is that Volume 3? That's Volume 3, where Leatherhead and the Transmat and the Utrons.
Yeah. Leatherhead and all that stuff. Yeah, that was in 3, I think.
Yeah, that's in Volume 3. So I don't remember when the last time we saw Fugitoid was.
But I tell you what, he's not skulking.
No, he tells you
denies that allegation. Is straight up there. Why are you skulking in the sewer? He's like, I wasn't skulking, bro. I was walking. Hello. He was trying to find them because he got a ride down with the Utrons, and he kind of explains that. Like,
yeah, if we didn't mention that, he was the guy that we saw at the beginning on the moon. Like that's him.
He was like that really big robot and like the normal like Utrom body, my android body, like guy was talking to.
Yep.
And it turns out it was Professor Honeycutt who can change his form, and he figured out a way better one than his weird ass like body form.
But I love it.
But you gotta love it. You gotta love it. But like you gotta admit that one is like advanced, bro.
Sure.
That's like his group mutation. That's his version of that.
I haven't thought about that in ages. Goodness. Oh my Lord.
So anyway, Raph's being a little shitty. like just a little shitty with him.
Very
He like
much.
shoves
I
in
think
the
a lot of
water, and
shitty.
he's like, yeah, whatever. Robots give me the creeps, and you're like, oh, okay, bud.
What
like,
a dick.
you know, yeah.
I'm not having that.
So anyway, changing scenes dramatically. We are with the Coast Guard now, who are still keeping the perimeter around the island safe. Some pleasure boat ass, drunk ass people from the island come rolling up from Manhattan, like, "What up, fam?" And they're like, "Get out of here." He's like, "Okay." And they're just kind of saying that, like, yeah, they need more security, and there should be an aircraft carrier coming in, but you know they haven't gotten it yet.
I think that the name of the boat, I didn't notice this till just now, is called Dollar Hag Northampton. Yeah.
It's called Dollar Hag out of Northampton, yeah, which I think is hilarious. So yeah, I mean, it's just like a little bit of like a little bit of world building, and they do talk about the address to the UN from the UTROM leader is tonight. And they probably won't get off work, but they're probably gonna do it on the radio because it'll be everywhere. And then they see like an actual landing craft like take off from the island, and they're like, "Oh, I guess they don't want to be late." Like it's already headed into the city to address the UN.
Right.
So then we have kind of a quiet moment here with April and Casey, which I really appreciate.
Absolutely.
Great art, and it's kind of cool because it really settles back down into April. Like April's in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like April is really bummed about the baby thing. Like you know, we don't have all the details because she keeps getting kind of cut off and stuff. But she was leaving her doctor, her OB or whatever, and like doesn't look great. Like you just get a feeling like, you know, and she has a really interesting thing here where she kind of says like, yeah, even with all this stuff, like the world about to change, like I just can't keep like my own problems out of my mind. Like maybe I should just give up on having a baby. And you almost feel like the next thought would be like, give up having a baby so I can just like move on, more or less. Like I feel like I'm stuck here, even though everyone else seems to be living their lives. And I gotta say that like I've never my wife and I never really struggled with fertility issues, but like I can really imagine that this I mean I'm not trying to get too emo halfway into the comment, but like I thought for a minute about this idea, and I know that obviously like, you know, not having fertility issues is like a huge privilege, and it's awesome, and I feel for people that do, but this made me really contemplate the idea of everything being on pause.
Yeah.
Like you're just like other people are like moving on. Other people are like, oh, how about our next vacation? And you're thinking like, come on, how about my next cycle? Like, you know, like you're living 30 days at a time, like with treatments and stuff. And I don't know what it was. It just really impacted me. I think it was just like the big shift into like the snowy city and her. It just, I don't know. It really got me. And this does also kind of what you were talking about last week. It does bring us back to the to the Casey and April being domestic, like being like real partners. Like
I felt the same
relationship.
I felt the same way. Like seeing that scene, that this page, just that, like, well, at first I had to make sure that was April in the window, because the way that she's drawn, it almost looks like someone's just naked in there, and I'm like, oh, and then it's like, oh no, okay, no, that's April. Okay, that's not just some random person. That's not Danny and Cagney and Lacey and all that issue going on. They're not bringing that back because they're making a lot of callbacks. They don't make a callback to that yet, but
they don't.
But I agree with you 100%. Like, this is really well done, and I'm actually like, I don't know, maybe it's just the adult in us that we're like, oh, I want to see more of this. I want to, this is something my brain was like, oh yes, give me more of like this. And it's just their slice of life kind of relationship stuff. And I love it because it's one of those things where, and again, you got to remember, this is post 9/11, like still very fresh, very fresh. Yeah. And so there's analogies between First Contact and, you know, that being like massive things, especially for people that live in New York. So yeah, like that had to have been a weird thing where like this is something major that's happening to everyone across the globe, or at least the country, if you will. And then yeah, but I'm still thinking about my own problems, and it's
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
neat.
100%. Like it just shows that like, that there were people going through like their own like struggles like before and after a tragedy and a shock like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just think I was really taken with it. Like it was one of those things where like, yeah, on the surface, it's just her saying like, maybe I should just not have a baby. But I read it and I was like, hold on a minute. Like, I need to think on that. Like,
Yeah.
and Casey comes walking in, like, trying to bring the mood up a little bit. It's kind of his role. It's okay. It's all good. I made some popcorn. And it's cool. Like, she definitely is like, definitely like, down and stuff. But like, it's really cute. He like, comes up behind her. He's like, hey, like, let's just like chill out. Let's lighten it up tonight. Like, let's get comfortable and watch the UN speech because
That's what people do.
It's like,
yeah, that's how you.
yeah, it's like, all right.
If you ever want to like make your relationship like mend it or get someone in a good mood,
Yeah.
sit them down and watch a UN address. Like it really works, hands down.
It really does. Like things are not so good at home. There's some emotions. You know what I mean? Just turn on C-SPAN and
Yep.
just like
Let the river flow.
Let the
Yeah.
river flow.
Mm.
So again, like we cut back and forth. So we now the turtles, Leo and Mikey and Raph have made it back with Professor Honeycutt, and of course Donnie's geeked out.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh, you've come at an auspicious moment, Professor. And everyone else is like, oh, Jesus Christ. Nerdfest alert. It's funny because like Leo's like, well, hey, come sit down. We're about to watch the Utron ambassador's address. And he's like, oh, I've been looking forward to it. And then they're like, oh, yeah, you are involved, aren't you? He's like, of course I am. We're gonna watch this thing,
and inextricably so. He's involved. Yes,
inextricably so. Kara's been saying like, just randomly saying indubitably to like
nice.
everything.
Yeah,
but it's funny because she inserts it in like the perfect like gulf of silence.
Okay,
where like no one's saying anything, and then out of nowhere you'll just hear indubitably. just out of nowhere. It just makes me laugh like all the time.
That's awesome.
So they sit down. This is where we learn that the Utrom ambassador's name is Korriban, and he's about to speak to the assembly. Yeah. And we get a little shot of the news, a lot of big words. Almost all programming is preempted, from New York to, Washington to Red Square in Moscow. Everybody's waiting to hear what this speech is going to look like.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to turn the speech over to you.
Okay, well, thanks.
I'm going to say this part. I'm the scared ass anchor or whoever. Now, live from the United Nations, First Contact.
Yeah, I love that. I love that they're calling it that because that's what it is, I guess. But like, I guess superheroes, I don't know. But then, whatever. But
that ain't aliens, though, bro.
That ain't aliens. That's true.
That ain't the same.
Woolly Rhino in the chat said that sitting down to the UN was how my first child was conceived. So yeah, see, we're telling y'all the truth, y'all. Like we're telling you. so hide your kids, hide your wife, because things can happen. Just so you know. So I'm gonna get this guy's name wrong. Korriban. Oh, that's not that hard. Korriban. So Korriban, greetings, citizens of Earth. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to speak to you in this forum on such short notice. And he basically goes around explaining like what he is, which is the ambassador to Earth. And then
hi.
He says that, hey, we're not invaders, we are visitors. We're here for peace. We're seeking no conflict, no conquest. Instead, we want to offer you entry into a greater world, which sounds like he's on Shark Tank. Like he's like trying to pitch like an idea, which he kind of sort of is. He's like, I've got an idea for a tourist attraction.
I've got an idea that there's galaxies with civilizations everywhere,
Yeah.
and I want you in on the ground floor.
Right. I just need an
And I'm
investment
like,
of your Atlantic
That's a no
Ocean
from me.
and
That's a
your
no from me.
yeah. So
No, but dead ass, if that was ever proposed to like the UN, the United States would stand up and be like, I want 50% of your equity for $20,000.
Yep.
And this is at the UN with an alien. Like
Right.
the US representative just stands up like and goes like, our ambassador to UN just tries to become Shark Tank.
Yes.
Like in that situation.
Exactly.
And
So
Canada just shakes their head like this. Like
Yep. America's hat. So we cut to another television, and this does a lot in this issue, which is really cool and to great effect to show the unifying of everybody, but at the same time, different things are happening. But like Ryan said, that Korriban is talking about how like there's many inhabitants in this world or many worlds in this galaxy that are inhabited, intelligent beings, highly evolved society, and all this stuff. And we cut to this the Mad Hatton militia, that's it. I knew I was going to get it wrong.
We saw them all the way back in the first issue. They fight and
nope, you're back.
Is my audio back?
Your audio is still back. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, good. Okay. I didn't know if you were trolling me again. But yeah.
So these days I can't even do the troll.
You can't.
Because it's too real.
It's too real.
It's too real.
It's too real.
Yeah.
So the like you said, we saw them at the first issue, and I think this is the first time we're seeing them again. Like
yes, like this is like I guess in their clubhouse or wherever they hang out. And they're definitely your new purple dragons. Like that's their vibe.
Right. So one of them's like, they're all talking about it. They're all drinking, smoking, doing dubious things. And one of them like gets
regular
real
or menthol.
I know, right? One of them gets upset and is just like, whatever. And he's like, this is our planet, scum. And at the same time, Korriban is talking about how like we have the technology that allows us to connect with those worlds, these civilizations, and he's basically saying that he can share science, culture, art, all these things with the transmat is what he's getting at.
That's a call back.
Yeah,
that doesn't get an editor's note, but it should have.
So the transmat was from issue 4, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the cover.
It's the cover,
4.
And it's
the
also
iconic cover of the video game.
Thank you. That's
everything.
What I was going. Yes. And whenever you picked up the Turtles game back in the day and you saw the Turtles had the red bandanas and you're like, that's weird. And that cover on the video game, they're on the transmat. Like that's the thing.
Beautiful.
And that's what sends them to the Federat planet, I think.
Correct.
Or the Triceraton planet, one of the two, and gets them all involved. And that's issue 4 of volume 1, where we were like, whoa, this like they don't stay in New York for very long until
they kick Shredder into a dumpster, into a garbage truck, and then literally are like, "How about space?"
Right, exactly.
Like, so it's garbage truck. Baxter Stockman, haha, I'm evil as shit. Space,
exactly. So so this guy apparently needs some space here at this hideout because he doesn't like their stinking culture and alien crap. So he shoots the television, like any normal American would. Like, I don't believe the propaganda. This is what we do when we don't like stuff.
No, whenever that woke mind virus gets on my TV, I shoot it, which is why I don't have a TV anymore.
And
I don't have a gun anymore.
It
got taken away by those liberals.
Yes, we'll do that. But the other thing we do is that we tell the radio to shut up if we don't like the song that we're hearing, and we change the station or we change the song. And so it's a very American thing to do this. So don't act like it might be like taken aback, but this is totally within our wheelhouse. So and then to get mad at the other person who did it, when it could have easily just been you that did it too. That's what happens here. One of the ladies is upset about how we gonna watch wrestling, and the other one's like, my favorite Skull Factory t-shirt got beer on it because of the that you scared me and maybe so now I'm gonna have to murderize you, which is a thing people say a lot, and I think that's just like Nimrod kind of language, like lingo, isn't it? Like just numbskull kind of it's like something about that. I don't know. I just hate it so much.
It's a very Manhattan militia thing to say.
Exactly. So Korriban continues despite being shot at through the television. The transmat allows us to transport life forms, materials nearly instantaneously across vast distances. And here we get like the first, if I'm not mistaken, the full image of the Northampton house. Now this is not the farmhouse. You got to remember that. This is separate from the house that the Turtles went to in Volume 1 when after issue 10 or whatever.
The house got destroyed.
Yeah. So did it? I don't remember that house getting. No, April's apartment got destroyed.
The farmhouse got destroyed.
I don't think I could be mistaken at that. It's been ages. I don't recall the farmhouse getting destroyed. But
no, it didn't. No, what happened was, they got a different house.
Okay. I don't know. I just remember that this house, and I know the origins of this house because they address it in this next. I think it's in the next comic. They address this, where this one came from. But I remember when we first started reading this volume, we were like, "Is this the Northampton house? Is this the farmhouse? Like, it's in Northampton." But
okay, I need to. Okay, yeah, walk me through that when it does it.
Okay,
I need because I have like conflicting memories.
It's a throwaway.
There's so many timelines and stuff.
Oh, sure.
With what happens. So
yeah, and if you know, let us know. Give us a heads up. Not.
Oh, I mean,
no spoilers. But if the
we're the old diving daddies, we'll
figure it out. But if the old farmhouse got destroyed, I'm curious.
Now that I'm saying that, I don't think that happened.
Yeah. All I know is that April's the second time around got destroyed in the movie, and that's all I remember.
Well, I mean, their apartment in
Okay, well, we'll figure it out. But for right now, we have this brand new house that looks amazing. Now, it looks like a silo, but like I don't think that's what it would be. Like you see it on the right there, like that. It looks like a castle, like where you would walk up the stairs to go up there.
Yeah. It looks like a castle tower with like the crenellations on top.
Right. And it's just attached to this.
I don't know if they built it into a silo, maybe, or something. I don't know.
But we'll maybe whenever you find out whose house this actually is.
Got some nice porch space, though.
Oh, tons of porch space. Porch space for days. I love it. You could have so many heart-to-hearts here. It's unreal.
Oh my God! No, you could have three going on at one time at 3 a.m.
Exactly.
You have the front porch, the gazebo on the side, and that long
gazebo
outside.
That's the bumper car area. Actually, I think that's what that is.
It is.
That's the bumper car.
When the weather's nice.
When the weather's nice, of course. You don't want to do bumper
when
cars.
It's not. It's shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard, exactly. You got dual purposes. You just flip the floor. Like there's a crank on the side. They don't show it here, but that's the exact. Yeah, I knew you knew. You've ridden horses before. Yes, that's the sound it makes.
No, I looked into it for our dream house when we retired together.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Well. Yeah. Speaking of retired, we've got Splinter, and we've got Stainless Steve Steele, and we've got Metalhead all here. They're pretty much retired, but we got the young and we got Shadow still here. So they're watching your boy Korriban still on the TV, still yapping, saying the base which we created in your Atlantic Ocean just beyond the city shore contains a transmat station. So the big thing that went in the ocean, that's got your transmat in it. So there you go.
Got him.
There's some generational jokes here about Buck Rogers and Star Trek, whatever.
Yeah.
But and they start calling Shadow Shad, and I don't like it. I think that's lame. So I don't think Peter is good with nicknames, and I don't think his family love him enough to be able to tell him that they're not good with nicknames because they talk about
part of his head is a huge piece of stainless steel. So I mean, something had to happen there.
That's fair.
I'm going to credit it to that.
That's fair. So. With the cooperation of the people of Earth people, we hope to establish
New York to California.
Got them. We hope to establish this base as a nexus of interstellar trade and cultural exchange. And so they're just talking about how Shadow's talking about how she remembers the boys talking about their adventures with the Utroms, but she's still like a little like I don't know. And I hate to be like, well, look at them, they look a little weird, but. I hate to be xenophobic and stuff, but like I can understand where she's coming from.
They're ugly.
They are.
Like in Mirage canon, they don't even look as like well rounded and like kind of cute as Krang. Like they have literal like brain like grooves all over them.
Yeah. It's
like they look more like the California Raisins than like
they do
than Krang, and it's like, and yeah,
they do. And yeah, like even like to your point, yeah, Krang has. I mean, now it could be that we've been endeared to him through the cartoon, but like there was a little bit of a charm to him that I could be like, okay, yeah. I'm not as much as I am to these people, like these creatures. Like I'm a little like, ugh. But anyway. But then again, you got Rad Rat Dad right here, who like I'm just like, yeah, no, you know, I'd let him console me without a question, without a doubt. You know, whatever. I don't care. I'd hug him immediately.
No,
so
I would too.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I'm conflicted, but I understand where Shadow is coming from. And Splinter talks about his first engagement with them, because he was in the sewers and he saw the workers. They came and got him, and it turned out that they put him in the facility and they were doing studies on him, but they weren't being rude to him. But it looked like, if you didn't know what was going on, that he was getting experimented on. And so that was like a lot of the tension in Volume 1 back when they first met him. But then, yeah, he said that he found them to be profoundly decent and honorable creatures. So, you know, There's that. But Shadow's still like, what's their real agenda, though? Like what is all this about? Then,
yeah,
I loved this because, like, the bottom of page 20, you see Shadow, and then you go to page 21, and it cuts to Karai. And it's just, the framing is similar, and it's kind of like two daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah.
There's something about it that I enjoy.
I see the transition.
Yeah. Like if that was film, it would have been like, it would either been just like a hard cut, or like it could have been a fade to show the age that lines her face, and like you could see some different things there. But like, I don't know. But regardless, I enjoyed this this little bit right here. And then it's Karai in what looks to be like a swanky like New York apartment kind of thing, like just a big room. I don't know if it's an apartment, it could be a house, could be whatever, but there's some foot guards standing at the door. There's some art on the wall.
It is very modern, very, very swanky. Not the like the regular menthol foot hangout that you would imagine.
They have one of those walls that are that it's a half wall, and it's got the glass things in it that you can't really see through.
The glass cubes, yeah.
Like, you know, you're in like the highfalutin area.
That's so Empty Nest.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, Empty Nest. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, fucking anytime I see glass brick,
yeah,
I literally think of Empty Nest, and my heart floats.
Yeah,
but my stomach drops.
Yes,
like I feel about Empty Nest the way I feel about the good parts of the way I feel about Charles in Charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really bad parts I feel about MASH. Like,
yeah,
both at once.
Yeah. So I agree. I have those same feelings, and I love it. And this looks just really cool. But it looks like she's got like a futuristic television that she's watching all this on. But which is really cool because it kind of just looks like a flat screen. So Korriban again is going on about how, like, you know, I apologize for ignoring some of your laws and regulations about all this regarding the manner in which we arrived. These are all issues you'll have to resolve among yourselves. I kind of appreciated that. But then,
I do like it. He's like, I'm not even going to get into that.
Yeah,
I broke the law, but I don't care.
Sorry, this takes precedence, I guess. But in the meantime, we will stay 1 year, and if by the end of that year we have not found our welcome, we will leave, and we'll remove everything and restore it to how it was, and restore the moon and everything, and we will not come back for another 100 years. And you know, that's wild that you would even just mention that. Like, why would you say that? Why? Okay.
That's what they figure. What they're basically doing is they're saying like we got ourselves we got our dick knocked in the dirt because we crashed on this place.
Yeah.
Back in the day, this is that old lore. We all got jobs and shit, and masqueraded as humans to afford to build another transmat to get out of here.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's why they did that. I forgot that's why they had those jobs.
Oh, dude, that was some of my
was awesome.
That was some of my favorite like backstory.
Yeah,
was that they all got jobs and they bought a building and they made the TCRI. They made the TCRI company.
Yeah,
the Cosmic Research Institute or whatever, to literally masquerade the fact that they were building a transmat to get back home, and they all literally worked like custodian, like janitor jobs to get it.
Right. And so, so keep that in mind for those of you who are working the night shift tonight and doing jobs like janitorial work or just any kind of like labor work, any kind of like salt of the earth, like getting your hands dirty. You too could have a transmat. Like just takes that. Just think about that. Like, you know, just think about it. So Karai is sitting here thinking about stuff, and apparently she's like, her demeanor has changed by the end of at the bottom of page 22 to where she's just like, you know, ear to ear grinning. Ooh. And
really fast, I'm sorry, I lost my point in that whole last thing. What I was gonna say was, I think it's like they're gonna come back in 100 years when we've evolved more.
Okay,
I think that's the idea. I think it's like 100 years, and we'll be dealing with all new people,
right?
Who may welcome us. Like we're basically gonna put it in your court.
Mind blown. So here's the thing, though, and I think that ties into this next page. So I think that they knew that First Contact would change things regardless. So then give it 100 years, and that's gonna. I think you're absolutely right. So they sign off saying the choice is yours. Good night. And then we get this. Besides that, it's up in the left corner. The rest of the page is black with some white lettering on it, and I'm gonna read it because it's important. But it goes, Corbin's speech was short and to the point. The raging worldwide debate which followed was not. Months passed while the governments of the world, nations, struggled to come to a consensus about the visitors. Several regimes did not survive the social and political upheavals precipitated by the Utrom's presence, and the debate began again. Science books had to be, were rewritten. New UFO cults emerged while others floundered. The world's religions tried to make sense of the alien presence within the constraints of their particular doctrines with varying degrees of success. The stock market rose and fell and rose again. The majority of Earth's citizens adapted remarkably quickly to the reality of First Contact. Within weeks, Utroms were showing up as guests on TV talk shows, and sometime around the third month after their arrival, a vicious bidding war ended with one major toy company in possession of exclusive rights to the Utrom action figures and related merchandise. I wonder which one that was. So gradually, bit by bit, and confounding the pundits and cynics and pessimists, out of chaos came relative order. One result of the presence on Earth of various alien life forms, for the Utroms had not come alone, was the passage of strong xenoform protection acts in nearly every country, thus allowing the free and unmolested activity and existence of intelligent non-human species, and not all of them were aliens, strictly speaking. And so, then we cut to 6 months later. But now, so I wanted to address that for just a real quick moment. That's
pretty awesome.
Beautiful thing about First Contact, because it kind of goes back to that small scene with April and her problems, and how she's worried about the baby and thinking about that and stuff like that, and with this massive thing happening, and then this is how it affects the rest of the world and what they do, but how people are like, okay, we'll figure it out. We just keep rolling and we just do it. And there's some synergy there with both of those things. And I just love the idea of it and science fiction plays with it often because it's a wonderful reset on like our society and how we can change and just be different because of something bigger than ourselves revealing itself and making us have to refocus and all that stuff. But I really appreciate them taking the time to get into that. But 6 months later, we got April, Shadow, and Casey on a boat. It's a massive boat. It almost looks like one of the military kind of ships, but I think it's like probably civilian. And they say that it's hard to believe that it's taken this long for the feds to approve procedures for visits to the island by the general public. And they're upset because it took so long, and they thought that with the turtles' connections, they could have gotten in there sooner. But, they couldn't do that.
Yeah, because the turtles have been there.
Yeah.
That's one thing they say is like, dude, the turtles have been like hanging out there since day one.
Right, with the U-Drums. Yeah, because you got your boy Fugitoid, Honeycutt, just coming in there being like, yeah, I got that pass. Let's go. And So, but they had to figure out the biohazard stuff, which makes sense and all that. And if you believe in any of that. And so JK. So there's other aliens on the boat, and there's other Utroms on the boat. They start calling, I don't know what they call them here, but they start to call them Utes instead of Utroms. They shorten it to Utes.
Yeah.
And
it's like a nickname.
I thought that was pretty neat. But so they're talking about how the turtles are going to meet up with them there, or maybe sooner. That they were like kind of like weird about like how they were going to get there, and then here they are on some like futuristic jet skis, just like heading up across the boat. And so they all get there, they land, and whatever, everyone welcome Earth people, and they hug and all this stuff like that. And you start to notice that the turtles have some weird symbols on their chests, and you realize that they did that so that they wouldn't have to bring their weapons, so you could identify them, which is kind of a meta thing, sort of, because like they all have.
There's some really funny jokes in here.
Yeah. You want to do it? You wanted to go through any of them, or?
Oh, it's just funny because when they get there, one of the trolls is like, and these temporary tattoos help to complete the illusion, because the thing they're talking about is like they can just be out in the open here because they're mutants. Like
the Xenoform,
everyone just thinks
the Xenoform Protection Act. That thing came out.
Yeah. Like basically they're like a xenoform, so that's how they can get around with like walking around on the island and stuff, and like they're like, we're basically not human, really.
Yeah.
But to complete the illusion, the Utroms gave them these temporary tattoos.
Yeah.
That are different symbols. These are the symbols we see on the landing page, the credits page up front. And I love it because what the troll says, and these temporary tattoos help to complete the illusion, as well as help the Utroms tell us apart without our weapons. We thought about having each of us wear a different colored bandana, but decided that would be too dorky.
Yeah. There you go.
I love that so much.
Oh yeah.
That is just such a funny joke.
Oh yeah. So I gotta update our list because I couldn't figure out what Rafts was, but Rafts is the circle with the dot pointed to the left, I think. So just to peel back the curtain, we have a list in our notes that tell us like who everybody is, so we can like kind of cheat, and so I'm putting that in there. But we
gotta remember like characters that might come back
instead of us just being like So Leonardo has I think he had Leo has the 3 shapes with the 2 dots on the top and bottom of it on his left. These are all on the left part of their chest. Raph has the circle with like what looks like a if you're dropping a point on a GPS app, like it looks like it's pointing to the left or no, to the right. And then Mikey has the same thing, except his is a circle pointing down with a little dot pointing down. And then Donatello has the S backwards with 2 dots on it.
Almost like a percentage symbol a little bit.
Yeah. So there's that.
The thing is, those symbols don't mean anything. So my only little criticism is like the symbols don't automatically make me think of the turtle they belong to.
That's true.
Maybe the percentage sign looking one for Donnie because it's kind of like math. Okay, maybe the one. I don't know. At that point, honestly, you lose me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
but
I don't know. It's almost like yeah, you get them, but like I hope they don't become a thing.
right.
It was just like a fun flavor thing because like I don't see where these symbols connect to anything about them.
Yeah, I don't either. But it makes sense in the story. Like I get the idea of having them. I think that's neat.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
So,
yeah.
So
funny.
then, so then they're making their way with the rest of the tourists up through the entranceway, and they see some foot soldiers. And they're like, "Who the heck are they? Where are they? Why are they here?" And it turns out they got the contract to do the whole security thing. And so there's a big no weapons.
They can't have weapons,
right? And so they're really good at hand to hand fighting. So the foot soldiers, makes sense. They're going through the security scanner. All of a sudden, April goes through security alert and pandemonium, and everyone's like wanting to apprehend her.
Paper plate pandemonium over here.
Absolutely. So it is crazy, and that is the end of this this issue. And then you get this statue of Leo, which I would love to have. I remember seeing it back in the day, but I think it was $300. I was like, yeesh. But love that.
Very Playmates inspired.
Oh, absolutely.
Very Mirage.
Mirage
it all kind of works.
Yeah. So what'd you think of that?
I love that issue. I think like with the moment with April was really cool and well constructed. I really liked the time jump. I liked the idea that like they do deal with like the kind of the social and political ramifications of like, like aliens coming and saying like we're going to be here for a year and like you figure it out.
Right.
I think that's really cool. I did like the 6 month jump.
Yeah.
I'm a big time jump fan, so that was just great for me because now a lot of things could have happened in that time that we get filled in on.
Oh yeah,
which is cool.
I do love.
I really liked it. How about you?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I loved the whole address being the through line of the issue. I loved how it was handled. I love how you get to see the ramifications. I love the fact that everyone's working together and like things have changed and it's like, oh, other people are coming out of the shadows and doing things. Like that's just really neat. And I really thought this issue was fantastic. And I don't know, like I guess I liked it a lot more than I ever thought I would. If that makes any sense, like it's because
that's understandable.
There's not a lot of action in this really at all, except for at the beginning. And
no, there's some. It's a lot of dialogue. It's a lot of world building, and it kind of shepherds you through the Utrom's real impact. I would say that's what this issue is chiefly about. Is
absolutely
the Utrom's actual impact on the situation, and on Earth, and I think it's cool that it was world changing. So that's the other thing about a comic that kind of takes itself a little. I don't want to say it takes itself too seriously. It does have serious stuff in it though. It's grown up for sure, but you have this really cool contrast of like this huge picture that like they're definitely it is like what you're saying about like first contact, how important that phrase is, and for any big fan of like any sci-fi stuff, first contact is huge in the Star Trek universe and in even Mass Effect. A lot of fandoms that, first contact is like a big deal when you're dealing with like a humans in a sci-fi universe, with extraterrestrials. But among that, it's funny because it does a good job of first of all, it takes it seriously. Like aliens land and it's not like in the Savage Dragon universe where it's like LOL.
Oh yeah.
So here it's like it's world changing. But at the same time the book did a good job of balancing between small moments.
Oh, definitely.
Like inside that.
Definitely.
With April, with the
militia.
The militia and how short-sighted they are, And
then last issue dealing with Stainless Steve Steele and Metalhead and Zippy Lad and all them.
Like when something like actually crazy goes down and they're retired, so they just sit and watch. Like, there's a lot going on. They're really onto something. Like I really have to give a lot of credit to Laird for picking up the book after the big transition, after Kevin's out again, and it's and it becomes his charge, and he's really come out with a hell of a rollout for Volume 4.
Oh,
like none of this has been bad. This has just all been good.
Yeah.
It's just all been quality, which is awesome.
Right. Well, continuing with that quality, you want to move on to issue 6? All right.
Issue 6 from October 2002. Old Rat Dad is
in the crosshairs.
He's in the crosshairs.
I love it.
So
it looks so
What
good.
do you think?
It looks fantastic. I definitely own this. It is one of my favorite covers that I think about often. And I think the crosshairs have a history in comics. You have the Punisher with Punisher's first appearance, I think, with Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's in the crosshairs. There's something about it, obviously, because of weapons being pointed at you usually. And so there's something about that. And I don't know. I really dig it. And then Splinter looks fantastic. He just looks amazing. And he's got his
painting is back on point again. I mean,
absolutely. And
they're just classic. They just look classic as hell, dude.
They do.
They look like it's like real. It's so fucking stupid. So get ready. It's real art. Like there's something about the painting style. Here that it just sets it apart.
It does.
Like
and it also the other thing about it is that we don't know who's trying to kill Splinter. Like there's been nothing in this story so far that has indicated that Splinter is a target by any means. Like the last issue, we didn't see like somebody be like, "Oh, we're gonna get him." Nothing. This is just another thing where you're in the LCS and you're like, "Well, I guess I'm picking up this today." So,
$3. For sure. Also, can I just say, a great cover opportunity for Mirage again to like reestablish like. Yo, this is the Splinter that looks kind of like a dog, fam.
Right?
Like I, if you think about it, they don't usually highlight him on the cover. He rarely gets a cover. I'm trying to think of when Splinter had a solo cover of a Turtles comic, and I'm having to really think.
They're few and far between, but there are a few.
But this is iconic. I just love it because it's Mirage. It's Mirage Splinter. In color, painted beautifully, live and right in your face off the newsstand.
About to be from his deathbed in Japan, though.
About to be in his deathbed from Japan. I mean, the thing is, I mean, does this person with this gun? I mean, do they know the Rat Dad anatomy to make an ethical kill here?
That's true. Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Where's the heart? Where's the you know what I mean? Where's the lungs? Like, I mean,
I think they do know that
he is anthropomorphic, but you don't know that it's human anatomy, 100% in there.
And you don't know, but
heart could be on the left side, or
you also don't know
the right side.
You also don't know that he's the heart of this entire series, like the entire franchise.
Oh well, yeah. Well, he is just one big heart.
Yeah, that's why he's painted red.
In that point, I mean, unless you miss,
right?
Yeah, you're good.
Clip his ear. So yeah,
I love it. No, it's great. It's a great cover, and there's also something, and especially if you've been reading the comics, that this cover kind of scares the shit out of you.
Sure,
because you realize that the Turtles and everybody are going out to go to the Utrom Island.
Yeah,
and
they didn't bring their dad. That's so rude.
Yeah. Well, again. The only reason they can go out there under the sunshine on some boat is that the Turtles already got smuggled there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait a minute. No. You're kind of right. Like, Splinter could be having his moment too. All he's got to do is like take off that weird robe and like put on some like weird like Chapel Roan outfit or something, look like an alien, and just like roll up there.
All he's got to do is go naked. He didn't got to put on a robe.
Shit.
He ain't got a Pink Pony Club this. He ain't got to do that.
No, well, he could. I mean, and also we know he's such a good swimmer. He could squiggle and wiggle his way right to the island right there from the beach,
and then he could just right angle jump, 45-degree jump up
right,
there,
45-degree jump off into the Hudson.
There you go,
and then get out there.
That's all he's got to do.
Squiggling and wiggling.
Squiggling
Dude.
and wiggling. Yeah, he's got
That's
it.
like we don't know that lore.
I know, right? Yeah. What we've been making we've done been making a podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's a great cover. Your credits for this one, staying the same. It's Peter Laird is writing, lettering, inking, and toning. Jim Lawson on layouts and penciling. Eric Talbot with them inks. Michael Dooney cover painting, and Dan Berger with production assistance. And Michael Dooney's got a little something to say at the beginning of this issue. I'm not going to read all this.
Yeah.
The long and short of it is that Michael Dooney created a property that did publish through Mirage and other places called Gizmo. And Gizmo looks like a kind of a fluffy bear kind of thing, like hard to kind of explain.
Yeah.
We have read Gizmo canonically on the podcast because he did have crossovers with the TMNT, and we did cover those.
Yeah.
And I think there were some Gizmo backups that we read, almost like because the Turtles appeared in like the last installment of the backup. So we're like, well, we'll read the whole backup. It's cool. It is just in this explanation, he talks a lot about how when he created Gizmo, he just wanted to make something kind of lighthearted and funny, and that he thinks he did that, but that a lot of the Mirage team were really encouraging him to pick it back up. And I'm trying to just give the shout out he gives.
Yeah, so Peter basically is telling him, I want you to do this again. Like you need to do this because the tidal wave of Turtle stuff that took over kind of overshadowed everything else. And so So
because there was also Gizmo and Fugitive.
Yes.
And that was another thing he did and that they worked on together. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So are we
100% that it's Gizmo and not Gizmo? Because I don't know. I don't know if it's Gizmo. I mean, it could be. But he does.
The full name Gizmo Sprocket sounds better than Gizmo Sprocket.
That's in the eye of the beholder, Brian. But my favorite part from this whole thing is he goes, basically he just wants to get his feet wet with Giz again, apparently is what he says. So he does a short piece at the end of this book.
It's a backup here at the end. And whatever. But that's cool.
Yeah, sure.
So Gizmo's everyone's feeling their old vibe, so Gizmo's back. So when we get past that, boom, big old page.
Yep,
dude walking around with the gun. Now, I must admit, when I saw a guy in kind of the woods with a gun, I thought about our buddies from way back in the beginning of this series.
Yes.
But this does not connect to that.
No,
where the alien started speaking crazy shit and killing everybody with like I-beams or like whatever.
Yeah.
This is another dude who's in the woods. So, again, enough said here. He's just like literally just action shots of him like kind of setting up a bit of a blind in the woods. He's kind of looking around.
Is that what that's called? The rocks that you could put the gun on?
Yeah.
That's called a blind? Okay, I didn't know that.
A blind, whether you're hunting or you're sniping or whatever. The whole idea is like you're getting dug in. You find a spot where you can prop your rifle, where you're usually at good elevation, you're hidden, and that's kind of where you're going to be. That's where you're going to stop your motion effectively.
Okay.
And you're going to blend into the background, and that's where you're going to camp out.
Gotcha.
So, he finds a good vantage, finds his blind, a natural blind made of rocks kind of near a, not really at the end of a cliff, but more like the top of a hill. So he sets his pack down. He has his rifle, classic bolt action, external magazine, looks like a 5-shotter. Just a hunting rifle. He's just got it there. Got a big ass scope though, so automatically you're like, well, I froze up.
We still got audio, but you froze.
We still have audio. We gotta wait for the talkie or the video to come back.
Yeah, the movie. We got to get the movie back.
The movie. Talkie's here. Movie. No movie.
Ryan Guy the movie. That's what we're waiting on.
Ryan Guy the movie.
But this is it's way better that we have audio now, so that's good.
Oh no, I mean I'd roll right through with audio and let the video catch up when it may. There we go.
We're back.
Okay, you know what? Whatever you did when we weren't like on camera there, I'm with it.
Yep. You and the captain make it happen. So
yeah. All right, yeah. So anyway, so yeah, he gets up in his blind. He's got his big scope on this hunting rifle, which, you know, if you just saw the cover, you might be like, hold on a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a second. 2 and 2 together.
Wait a second. So he gets set up, and we see the farmhouse. Another really good full shot of the current farmhouse.
And this is from the other side.
From the other side.
Yeah, because the
and it definitely
silos on
looks
the other side.
like a house that was mated to what looks like a church.
It looks like the whole town just combined one house.
And then also a silo and also a gazebo. It does look like the entire town got like sucked together somehow.
Yeah, like a small black hole happened for a half a second and just whoop, there we go.
So he gets set down in a squatting position. Actually, it's not even off the edge of a cliff. So there's a series of like natural like stacked stone walls that are very low,
like a
that
perimeter.
have been on the property probably for 100 years.
Yeah.
And your boy's like down in that business. And he looks through his scope and he sees the truck, he sees the front door, he looks at the gazebo, he looks at like kind of near the top of that tower thing. And then he starts kind of seeing a door open and he's like, oh shit. And there's that shot of Splitter coming out like, oh, it's a very beautiful morning. Right. And he's like walking out like, oh, I would have my tea, you know, and he's like walking out. And the dude's like, oh, geez, what kind of freak show is Shad living with? And then you kind of realize, because the art can be inconsistent, and we saw her boyfriend a while back.
Yeah.
But this is her boyfriend.
This is Jay.
Her boyfriend is like using, I felt like he was using the rifle just for its scope. Like,
I kind of got the same feeling.
It's weird. Like, I think they sell it because he's sweating. Like, as he's looking around, like on page 5 of the book itself, when he's dialing in the scope and he's got some real sweat going, almost like he about to pull the trigger.
Right. That's the thing. But that's the thing, because in his hand on 6 is on the trigger. If you're just using the scope,
well, that's zero trigger discipline. Number one.
Oh, number one.
What's funny is like that was not unusual back in the day. I feel like trigger discipline is like a relatively new art. His finger is wrapped around that boy, which that should not be like that.
Yeah. But that's how you poke your eye out.
Oh, 100%. You shoot your eye out, boys. But then he says, maybe I didn't see it right. Maybe the scope's defective. And he's kind of looking at it again. He's like, could be some kind of trained dog or something, but it has hands, not paws. This is too freaking weird. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe it's a costume. Maybe he's like full of cope right now. He's just like coping, dude.
Full of cope. I never heard that.
Every bit of cope, dude. Like white ass Hunter cope. He's like, maybe it's a dog, which I do like the dog reference again.
Hold on. What? Somehow songs. What is this? Why is that playing? Oh, I know why. Oh, hold on.
I can't hear it.
So that's terrifying. So I don't know if anyone else could have heard that, but that was super loud. It kind of scared me. Somehow the Pro Tools session that we had played one of the GTI songs, and so I heard G twice in my ears, and I'm like,
that's scary.
Is he back from the dead? What did I get punked? Oh my god.
No, dude, that I mean, G twice punking you from the grave is pretty.
It's pretty appropriate. That could happen.
That's pretty perfect.
So the sheer look of horror on my face that everyone witnessed.
No,
y'all.
I thought you were trying to do some big thing about the metalhead reveal, which you spoiled before I was ready to get to it.
Sorry, no.
Camera, on screen. I thought you were doing like, what is that? And I'm like, well, I was getting to that actually.
No.
I was working on getting there.
I'm so sorry. No, I just was terrified.
Oh, you're good. No, it's all good. It's all good. I've been barked at before on the session, and it's always scary. So he's got all the cope in the world because he doesn't want to believe that Shad.
Yeah.
I'm like,
ugh,
you too, fuckface. Like,
my
you
Lord.
don't deserve.
Jeez.
You don't deserve my girl Shadow. This Shad thing had better be a fucking fad real quick. You know what I'm saying about my girl? But anyway, all of a sudden, some like old looking ass, like, I mean, the art looks kind of like twisted ass sticks or something at first.
Yeah.
Comes down and snatches that rifle up, and he's like, huh? Hey, what? And we see that it's Metalhead with his
hair that's like indestructible.
His prehensile, the prehensile hair he's got kicking.
Yeah. Which is such a neat character. He's so cool. I mean,
he is a neat character, and he's like up in the trees, like part of it's on the tree, and he like breaks the gun, and this kid's like, ah! And then we cut back to the ongoing situation. I will say this. This issue's cool. It gets cooler later.
It does.
This whole thing with like April has set off the alarm like thing. I'm gonna walk through this really fast.
It's a little drawn
out.
Out.
Happens.
Yeah,
it's very drawn out. So effectively, a lot of the first half of this comic is gonna be dedicated to the fact that last issue, April set off the weapons alarm.
Yes.
This alien. Now it is alien tech, so like it's scanning for all kind of crazy stuff. It's not like she's like packing heat or something. She's got like a brass knuckles in her pocket. Like something happened, and it is a big deal. They mentioned last issue. It's like a phase 4 alert or something. Like it's like very intense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like illicit weapons or something. Well, the foot soldier, and this is the crux of this. The foot soldiers are like, we're going to get her ass. Right. Like, our job is to apprehend her with fucking prejudice and like get her detained and isolated now. Casey's like, no, fam. And the turtles are like, yeah, there's been a mistake. But then, of course, Raph, because Casey's activated. Now, this is canonical.
Mm-hmm.
Casey, it wasn't too long ago, listeners, that Casey was watching 10 action movies at once.
It's true.
And looking to go crack some skulls.
Mm-hmm.
And Raph was right there with him. As dysfunctional as he was at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like old times are new again. Mm-hmm. Because, Casey hands off his little man bag and is like, I might have to like wreck some shit. And that's basically what happens. There's a huge showdown. There's Utroms there too. And they're like, look, like, and this is what kills me. It's like the Utroms can't calm them down. There's like Utroms there. It's not just the foot.
You're
like,
right. You the
Utroms are like, Mr. Jones, please be reasonable. And like they don't even let them talk at all.
Yeah, the Utroms are kind of there, but they are there. They absolutely are. But in the action and
they're
everything,
there.
You don't really see them, which I guess is what Peter's trying to say is that it's escalating very quickly. Like all this is happening a lot faster than what we're seeing it. And that's why they're
and there might only be a couple of them like walking by and they're like, hey, everybody calm down. And then like there's like 10 foot soldiers plus all the turtles and Casey and April. So it's like there's just too much going on, maybe. Yeah. Like I get your point, but like, yeah, anyway. So it becomes a fight. Casey's got to fight this guy now. And they start fighting. And Raph really wants to get in on it. And Leo tries to walk up to the foot ninja that appears to be in charge.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, man, can we just like stop this before it gets like even worse? And the guy's like, basically like, screw you.
Yeah.
Like our job is to get her and you're getting in the way of it. And he's like, all right. And then Raph uses that as the ultimate like excuse. Like, yeah, see, it's all talk, no action. And like they fight, man. And they fight forever.
They do.
And like, yeah, like Shadow gets some hits in. Everyone's like, fuck yeah, Shadow. And she's like, yeah, dude, like, I don't know, bro. Like I was trained to be a ninja, like dead ass from like when I was a baby. And also, I'm Casey Jones, or not, his blood daughter, but I'm basically Casey Jones' like adopted daughter. So I'm going to kick some ass.
Right. The only redeeming thing from this is where Shadow throws April the hat, telling her to be careful or whatever, and then a foot soldier comes up to her and says that she's alone and abandoned and or whatever. And she basically says that she's been trained by ninja most of her adult life, so like she knows a thing or two, and so that's really cool.
She throws the hat in his face and then uses that as a distraction, like. It looks like punch him in the solar plexus.
Yeah.
And send him flying.
Yeah. So
that's cool. And that is a bit of a nod to that like kind of adventures alt storyline. The Ninja April, which I think that's sick. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it just kind of turns into a bit of a fight issue here. And it's like I said, the only kind of sequence that I've been a little disappointed in. in the series so far. It's not a grave crime,
No.
but it definitely feels drawn out. It reminds me a lot of like in the past, like when I would run like role playing games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing an RPG and you want like you've kind of scripted things to be kind of like a moment where it's kind of like, hey man, these guys are hassling you. I ran a game for The Expanse for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And there'll be a situation where like kind of in your notes and your planning, like you're gonna walk, these dock workers are gonna like come up to you and like give you a hard time. And honestly, like you really have the characters really need to get somewhere. So like it's probably not gonna become a whole thing.
Yeah.
And then somebody wants to fight. And that's where you get that's where you get your freaking murder hobo. And all of a sudden
Yeah.
it is your whole night.
Right.
Like everyone's gonna fight the five guys, and you keep making rolls, and of course the five guys are gonna start winning because like I don't know, and then now everyone's hurt, and now you have to think of a way to get them out of this because they should die here.
Right.
And that's what this feels like. It feels like somebody was like, oh man, it's almost like yeah, like you're playing a role playing game, and like someone's like, April sets the alarm off. The foot soldiers, leap into action. They demand that they take her.
Mm.
What do you do? And the asshole who plays Casey's like, fight him.
Yeah.
And everyone else at the table's like, okay. He's like, no, I'll fight him.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay, cool. That's gonna be our whole night.
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. We were supposed to do other shit, but yeah, they're fighting, and now a large gang of Utroms show up,
Mm-hmm.
and they throw a flash grenade into the fray. Which actually, funny enough, does not affect the turtles because they can fight blinded.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. And they mention so much. They say that as they say as much, but then Casey's like, but too bad I ain't. Like he wasn't trained in that style of fighting. And so he says, oh, He
like,
addresses it.
well, yeah, one of the foot says like, for you perhaps, not so much for your oafish friend.
Yeah.
And yeah, Casey gets clocked because like, nobody can see shit.
Mm.
And then of course the Utroms are like, well, this is even more obnoxious. And they throw the shutter bomb, which knocks everybody on their ass.
Yeah.
And that's when a Utrom makes kind of like a very strange, like dual, like Heil Hitler. Like, I don't know.
He's given both of his hearts to the people.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, no. It's just I don't know why. That the way that up angle is there, it just feels like he's like, oh, and I'm like, what are you about to do, bro?
Right.
Like,
but it sounds like it looks like he's probably like trying to do this, like he's trying to be like, hold on, everybody.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Keep them separated.
I wish his arms were a little more like crooked.
Yeah.
So instead of looking like his hands are just straight out like this, I wish he'd be a little more like, hey,
yeah,
like hands up, kind of like guys, like. But anyway. He says, we apologize for using such extreme force, but it was deemed necessary to stop this escalating and pointless battle. Our new security force is perhaps a bit overzealous.
Mm.
And that is kind of what you see. So, I will hand it over here just after I describe it. Effectively what happens is they bring out, I love this. This is such a cool little variant. So they have this isolation pod they roll out,
mm-hmm.
and they're like, look, here's the deal. Like, April, you have prescribed a particularly dangerous type of prescribed weapons technology in you, nanobots.
Yeah.
And in that frame, they roll up this little containment vessel that has a little driver's seat.
Yeah.
For Utrom to drive it.
It's adorable.
And it's cool. It just sits in a little seat. Like, I think that's amazing. I'm all about this.
I am too.
This little thing. Oh my God. Like if they were making toys at this point based off this comic, that'd be a vehicle.
Oh, sure.
And I'd get it all day and put my little Utrom in the front, like there he is, boys.
Then you give all your Thundercats nanobots and you put them in there in the back.
Yeah, put them in there, and of course those Playmates stores, of course they take those Thundercats.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's kind of the crux. So they're like nanobots, like what the hell?
Yeah.
Why would they have those? And then they're like,
yeah,
let me show you the containment unit, and I'll hand it over.
Right. So, Yeah, so they bring it out, and it kind of it's meant to look like a coffin or like an Iron Maiden, or not like that doesn't have spikes, but it's just giving you that feel of like claustrophobia and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they're not sure why April has this stuff, because they're like, I don't know, but it's essentially a hazmat containment vessel. That's what it is. So they're going to do an examination on her. So Donnie says he's going to go with April, so she doesn't need to worry, because, you know, the resident scientist will help her out. And they take her, and everyone says goodbye and all this, blah, blah, blah. And they talk about waiting in the lounge. And so that's what they're going to go do. But, like, you know, Donnie's the one that needs to go, because it's going to get technical, and Casey's not going to know anything about what's going on. So they head off, and then we head back to the woods, where we've got your boy Jay being chased by Metalhead. This is terrifying, and I love it.
It is kind of.
I love how they drew his hair, Metalhead's hair. It's just, it looks like like there's an episode of He-Man where there's this weird amorphous black, like, void-ish thing that's like creeping through the palace, and it's like absorbing everything and all that, and it's terrifying as a child watching it. I mean, I was an adult and I was still scared, but it's very reminiscent of that. And the art's just excellent here. And then your boy Jay trips, and you get Metalhead just creeping, and he's not running. His hair's not running. Like those split ends are taking their time. And like
that is just a horrifying image.
Oh yeah,
of him just like holding himself up off the ground. You're like, Jesus.
And not to mention, he's a man, but he's not like he's a smaller man. Like he's a small. I think he might. He's
definitely
like
some like little person energy.
Yeah,
which
very
is,
short. Which is not
makes being like held off the ground by prehensile hair like so terrifying.
Because
something about that.
It doesn't have to be as big, because the hair is not lifting a 6 foot man off the ground. So you're closer.
Yeah,
to
it's actually even like it's like more efficient.
Yes.
Than like yes.
So
I will say that at the top of this page, I do love the action in the top panel of this guy like just dick in the dirt.
Oh, it's great.
It's such a great like what do they call that? Like a scorpion. When like have you ever seen that like where like somebody falls and the back of their legs come over the top?
Oh,
like they hit just the right angle.
Oh, okay.
I think it's called like scorpioning or being scorpioned. And that looks exactly like what's happening to him.
Yeah, it does. Anyway. This panel itself looks like something that would have been in the early issues of Walking Dead. Like just the black and white, the franticness, the running.
Oh, without a doubt. Oh yeah, that top panel.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's running from a zombie and they fell, that would literally be in Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
I totally agree.
Oh yeah. So
good call.
So your boy Jay is like, stay back, and picks up a stick and said, leave me alone. He hits Metalhead's hair, and it looks like it does break the stick, but his hair is just like, no, nothing.
It looks like it turned into a saw for a second or something.
It does. So that's what I was trying to figure out.
So because it says like, and like that sounds like a saw sound.
That must have been what it was, because it's kind of hard to figure out. Yeah.
It can spin so fast that it's like a circular saw, dude. That's terrifying.
Like a helicopter, baby. So
for real.
Yeah. So your boy's like, what are you? And yeah. So then we cut back to the waiting room, back at the Utrom base and everything. We got the Turtles, we got Casey, we got Shadow, and then we got some dude in the back that we find out their name momentarily. But Mike's talking about how bored he is. Leo suggests meditation, but Casey's like, that puts me to sleep. Donnie talks about how he's been back to check on April multiple times, but whatever, they're just all bored. So Mikey asks what Shadow is reading, and she says that she's reading this wicked cool first English translation of a popular Utrom children's book, Guide to Intelligent Species in the Galaxy. And I'm very interested to see like what that talks about, because we know a few.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But she said that there's a book club edition coming out soon, and I heard pre-orders. I don't know. This is kind of weird. But Casey talks
The
about,
only cool thing about that statement is I heard they have pre-orders for 115 million copies.
Oh, yeah.
Which I just think it's cool that scale of
sure.
like, yeah, the first Utrom book to ever be translated and come out for English is going to, or for any languages across the globe.
Right.
Like, it is literally, no, sorry, first English translation, which literally means it is just for the probably native English speaking peoples.
Yeah.
So you think about the U.S. population in that era, it was probably closer to 300 million. Probably.
Yeah.
Ish. So like half the country has a pre-order.
That's wild. Well,
which is insane.
Right. And the other half of the country is like Casey and wanted to know if there's pictures in it so that he could read it.
Oh, 100%. He's like, word and picture.
Exactly. So then Raph is like, hey, Leo. What, Raph? That foot dude over there, the captain of that bunch we tangled with earlier, isn't he? Yes, it's him. Chaocho. It's your boy, Chaocho.
Not Ocho Cinco.
No.
Not Chad Johnson. Don't get that confused.
No.
He's Chaocho.
Chaocho. And he doesn't look thrilled to see you, Leo. So your boy looks
there's history.
He's got a scar on his face, and so I'm like, okay, that's telling.
He does.
And Leo says the feeling is mutual. So then your boy Honeycutt, which I love so much. Oh my gosh, I love Honeycutt.
Oh yeah.
Like just him walking out. Like if I ever
the minute things get too real, Honeycutt's like, hi fellas, hello all my friends.
Exactly. Like if I ever get a diagnosis that's grim, like I need Honeycutt to come in and tell me. Like that just
hi.
Yeah. Hey, you got 6 months. It's like, oh, all right. Well, as long as I can hang out with you, I'm good. So they're like, April's not in immediate danger. She's resting comfortably, but he brought along Dr. Kleinor, who is the head Utrom physician on this base, and they figured out that the nanobots there's thousands of them that she's hosting, and they are of Utrom manufacture.
All right, get ready for some serious cool shit, boys.
Yes. So
I'm jealous that I got to open the issue, but it was just a stupid fight, and now you get the revelations, bro.
Here we are. So your boy Fugitoid, Honeycutt, says, yes, we extracted with difficulty several of the nanobots, and analysis revealed them to be from a prototype batch the Utroms manufactured during their first stay on your planet. Then Dr. Kleinon says, during that period, we occasionally would employ human technicians and scientists to aid us in our efforts to construct our transmat. Of course, we never revealed to them our true nature, nor the complete nature of our project. And so basically what happens is that they had some experimental nanobots, and a set of those and nanobot programming tools were stolen and never recovered, because if they tried to prosecute or try to like look into it too much, it would cause too much public scrutiny, and they would be like, what's up with this?
Too many questions.
So yeah, hoping for the best, we let the matter of the deceitful Dr. Baxter Stockman rest.
Let's go.
Yeah, your boy. So comes out and they he's the one who did it, and they're like, oh yeah, didn't April work for him, blah blah blah, this and that. Yeah. And then they talk about how something just clicked, and then we see that weird robot body that Baxter got in volume 2. And they say, I remember when Stockman broke out of that DARPA high security prison by building that robot body and transplanting his brain into it. He burst through the floor. I remember all of this, and oh my gosh, it was nuts.
Yeah, dude. He had April about damn near dead.
So
because that was what was so cool about that series is like when Baxter came back, like he had a thing for April.
He did,
because she was his assistant and she got away when he initially got wrecked by. Not only did she get
away, I think that she was instrumental in undermining the entire operation with the turtles.
Oh yeah. She recognized what he was doing and got him crossed up. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause so he comes back then and nearly killed her, but he stabbed her in the shoulder And I remember that. And I'd be like, oh, okay.
All back, bro. And they never did anything with that.
Never.
Because volume 2 ended like really abruptly and rather disappointingly.
Yeah.
They never covered any of this shit.
Right.
So, dude, picking up that thread, dude, the minute I saw the Baxter and the poke, I'm like, oh my God. That is so good.
And then Dr. Honeycutt or Professor Honeycutt does confirm that there was an old scar from an apparent puncture wound on April's left shoulder that could be the intro for the nanobots. And given what we know of the Stockman's perverse nature, it would not be surprising at all if he had programmed those nanobots to harm Miss O'Neill for some fashion or revenge. And this is where Casey puts it together. I believe that's Casey. That did he do that to keep her from having a baby? And there you go, folks. That's rough.
It's come full circle.
So I believe that's Leo says, let's not jump to any conclusions, but there might be no connection at all to that. And that's true. That's fair. That's just causation or whatever. It's not necessarily or coincidence. I don't know. It's just something. But it does still sound like vintage Stockman, as Donatello says. But your boy Chaocho in the back, he's just sitting here absorbing all this information. And
100%.
He's smiling. There's a smirk going on. And so there's something there. So then we
something about him was something about like really fast, just like they're talking because Leo says like, Don, cool with the speculation, okay? Like the Utroms and Professor Honeycutt are going to continue their analysis of April's condition, and then it cuts to Ocho and Chaocho, and it says the narration, let's just hope it turns out to be less dire than it looks right now. In his face, something about the way they combined those, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is. So then we cut back to your boy Jay, and he's like, oh, your boy Metalhead has turned his hair into like a shovel or like something
like that.
Something. And he's like,
no, there's something going on. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get Stainless Steve Steele coming in with a stop, Metalhead. And he shows up and he's like, hey, like, what's going on? He's like, Jay's like, that thing was about to kill me. He's like, no, that's not his nature. I don't think that's right. But you had to be doing something pretty bad to get him pissed off. Want to tell me what it was? He's like, well, I was, and this is where we get a clue. Stainless Steve Steele says, maybe a good place to start would be, what are you doing trespassing on my property? That's his house. That's Steve's house.
That's the Justice Force base, dude.
Yeah. So,
oh my God, I missed that when I read the comic.
Yeah.
Like the initial, I thought he was being like, why are you trespassing on my property? Basically because I'm not going to tell you that like Rat Dad and like Shadow live. I'm not going to tell you all this shit. I'm just going to be like, this is my property.
Right.
But the more I think about it, that house, I would need to go back to the episode or the issues of Mirage where Justice Force is there.
Yeah.
To see that old house. But that,
I guarantee you, it looks
that does look like
the same.
That crazy ass house that they have.
It does. So
oh my God.
Yeah. So, which I love that. I love the world building. It's fantastic. And it explains why they're there and they're not just thrown in.
Yeah. Why? Because it felt to me like they were just kind of like hanging out with Splinter and them because like they're bored and shit.
Right.
Like, and they're just visiting. Like,
right.
Yeah.
But no, I love this so much. I love it so much. So good. And so then he goes, Jay goes, I was hiking and then this thing came after me. And your boy Steve, he's like, nope, you can do better than that.
He says, come on, Jay.
Yeah. And he goes, you know my name? I know a lot of things. Some I should, some I shouldn't. But one thing I know, one thing I figure I should know is the name of the boy that's my niece is dating. And it's like, oh, snap. And so your boy starts to switch it up and try to be like, hey, like Nintendo, you know what I'm saying? Like coming on.
He was trying to switch that bitch up like Nintendo.
Yeah. And so he's like,
you're Shadow's uncle? Hey, man.
Cool.
I'm Jay again. How's it going?
Yeah. And he goes, don't look so happy, kid. You may be out of the fire, but you're not out of the frying pan. He pulls out the gun that is all busted up out of the ATV.
Yeah.
And then that's it. So we don't need to talk about the I'll just breeze through. There's just the Gizmo thing. is just like some kids. Gizmo's running around. Some kids are running from some like slave driver guy, and Gizmo.
Like, one of them is like robot Fred Durst.
Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of them were. And then so something happens, and Gizmo takes care of the slave driver, and he takes the kids, and they all eat. And then
basically
found out that this is because this is an issue from our cool uncle, but my copy has this page that we're looking at right here, which is probably what I don't know whose office this is, but it shows a Shredder and a Foot Soldier action figure from Playmates Toys from the 2003 series on a desk with issue number 1 of volume 4 in the background. And this is on the back cover, like the back outside cover of the actual physical book. And
pretty cool little preview there.
I thought so myself.
Just a little something for the boys. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And so, I was like, that's really neat, but I was not expecting it to be on the back cover. I don't know what I thought would be on the back cover, but yeah, it was that. And
Mirage used to have those like wraparound covers. Like that was pretty.
That's probably what I thought it was. Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
But So, what'd you think of this issue?
It felt like it felt to me like when they were plotting this issue. First of all, it's good. It felt to me like when they were plotting this issue, they were like, okay, these things need to happen. Like, we need to like introduce Cha-Ocho, and there needs to be a bit of a dust up because April sets off the alarm. That's how they find the nanobots. Then we need to figure out that the nanobots came from Baxter, and they could be messing with her body in some way, with April's body in some way, and that the nanobots came from Utrom technology that Baxter made off with back in the day.
Right.
These are and of course we need the frame, or I think the whole Jay getting caught by the Justice Force is kind of a whatever, but like these things need to happen. And I feel like when they were laying it out, somehow the fight just became way too long. Like the fight just got way out of hand and took way too many pages.
Yeah.
It's the only issue I can fairly say that I was like kind of like skimming the beginning, like skimming the fight. Like I was looking at the art and like there's not a lot of dialogue, but I was kind of like, okay, like page after page after page of the fight.
Right.
I don't know why. It just felt kind of wrong to be fighting like that at the Utrom Island, like in a place where like they don't tolerate violence really or weapons.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like it was a little like the Turtles should have had more respect for the Utroms.
That's true.
And I get Casey not having respect for them totally, because he's like a lot more concerned about April, and he's probably like really upset about a lot of the stuff with April. Like he's worried she's not okay about the baby thing. Like he doesn't really know maybe what to say. Like I feel all that. Like him getting mad, I feel it.
Right.
But I feel like you could have actually done a little bit more with Jay and Metalhead and stuff. You could have maybe done a little bit more with like more like flashing back to when Baxter came back, and like the horror element of like, oh my God, it put those things into her. Like, and they've been in there this whole time.
Okay.
I feel like you could have shortened that fight, and then the pay, and then you get more there.
Yeah.
So I would say I like the issue, and if you ask me at the end, the revelations where I'm like, oh wow, like shit, like yeah, the books, the issue's full of them.
Yeah.
Like one of the, I mean, probably the sickest reveal in the comic series so far. Like, but you have to go through kind of a decompressed fight. Issue before that.
Yeah, and I mean, the Turtles and the Foot are gonna have to fight at some point. So I get the fact that they're overzealous, and I get the fact that they're selling that. Yeah. I agree with your points. Like, I think that the fight is fair, and I think it needed to be there. Probably, I think it could have been expedited a little bit. But it's just, I don't know. But outside of the fight, the whole thing, I loved the stuff with Jay. I thought that was like horror, like great horror stuff. I like
it was, and here's what's great. Like, you want to talk about another situation? Like, I mean, there was like almost no dialogue. It was just awesome.
Yeah. And so and without Metalhead doing much of anything. And so that was wonderfully done. And then the throwback to Baxter, which you never like to hear his name, and he's evil as shit. And
he's evil as shit.
Then but like the inclusion still of the Justice Force is just excellent. And
no, that is great. And I know we're running kind of long on the tooth on this episode, but like we do need to throw some big props. I love that the Justice Force is back.
Yeah. So
that's the house.
That's the house. I found it. So that's
wow.
Yeah, that I see the little pillar back there. So that's
the little castle. Yes.
And that's your boy Steve down at the bottom, and
there's that front porch. That front porch looks just like that, where it's like a kind of a shallow front porch, and it does look like a bunch of buildings all combined.
It does,
like it was built at different times.
I'm gonna skim through this real quick to see if
that is so fucking cool. That is so cool. They brought that back.
It is very cool, and
they had me fooled, man. I thought that it was old Northampton, and it was all good.
Yeah, no.
This means we get to see Dome in another dome, right?
Potentially. I mean, I don't remember how.
Oh my god, I forgot how zany the art was in this issue.
Oh yeah, it was very wild.
This art is wild, dude.
Oh yeah. The dome bots.
No, we gotta see the age that lines your face, bro.
Oh, there's Ananda.
Fuck. Oh yeah, the dome's coming, bro. The dome bot. It's dome in another dome. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, dude, this is making me feel like almost as like bonus streams or like chef specials, we ought to just go back over these old issues that we reviewed and like not even read them again, but just look at the art and just like talk about them. Dude, the age that lights your
Dude, there's your let's see. Oh, is it not showing it? It's not showing it on the screen. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I think you froze.
Dude.
You froze. That's why it is. You froze.
I'm actually, it's so funny because like I can't make my I did. Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you.
Am I still coming out OBS?
You are, but what's
Am I
weird?
Still there? Okay.
You are, but what's also weird is that my screen is I'm moving and everything, but the comic screen is frozen. So I think it's a problem with OBS. There you go. Now you're back. So
it
there
caught
you go.
Back up.
So there's the age that lines your face. that image.
What do you see?
And then it's the
move over.
Do you see in me the age that lines your face, Bernice? Oh, yeah. No, that was.
Oh, Bernice.
That was.
Oh my god! Do you see in me the age that lines your face?
That's so good.
That ravages all your former teammates.
It's so good.
Oh my god, dude, that is so fucking good. And then the lines, the shadow, dude. That. We lost our shit over that.
We did.
Bernice?
Yeah, no, it was excellent.
Oh, there's another shot of the house. Yeah, you just had it.
Yeah.
That front porch. Oh.
Yeah, I can go back.
And also that last one that's
yeah, there's the little bit of
there's is probably house and then
the back porch it looks like.
That next page, bro.
Oh, yeah, that
Get out of here with how cool that is.
Yeah.
The book started all.
Yep. That's excellent. So, yeah, no, I loved this issue for the most part, and the reveals. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And,
reveals are peak. That's that Baxter Stockman giving her that old dirty insulin, dude. That is
I forgot about that.
Awesome. And so it just reminds me of how viscerally like evil and like terrifying Baxter was.
Oh yeah,
like when he was in that form, dude, he was terrifying.
Definitely. Well, speaking of terrifying, we are at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So guys, let us know what you thought of this issue. Are you a fan of the fight scenes? Do you like do you want nanobots? Like you hear them talked about a lot.
Yeah.
You rarely see them. And
you're in the market for nanobots because I've got a venture going. We're starting up nanobots.
I mean, there you go.
Willing to offer up to 20% of equity in the company and stake for a silent partner to get this thing off the ground.
There you go. So just gotta
takers.
Just got to get the old dirty insulin, and there you go. But yeah, let us know. Email us, turtlesoupshow@gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts on everything. Baxter, Stockman, God, whatever you want to do. And then, you can find us at the home of the internet, turtlesoupshow.com, where all our episodes are up there. And then we should be wherever you listen to podcasts. If we're not, let me know. I'll do my best. And then, we're here on YouTube. Warts and all. Thank you to everybody who's been sticking through and watching us and hanging out through all the bumps and hiccups and whatever it's the programming is thrown at us, and we've made it to the end here, so that's good. So let us know your thoughts, and again, thank you to our patrons for keeping us from saying clang. Man, sincerely appreciate y'all, and you mean the world to us. And I believe next time you see us, we will be doing 7 and 8 issues. Well, not 7 and 8 issues, but issue 7 and 8. That's way too many issues.
Turn up the pace, boys. Let's go.
We're gonna burn them. And then if you have a house like Stainless Steve Steel, let us know, because Couchabunga can become a reality for just. A
Patreon house looks like that, I'm there.
Yeah, we're there. I will paint your house if it looks like that. If you need, I'll wear a maid's uniform and just go work for you. If I can live there, room and board. That's all I ask for, and to be able to watch First Contact on your television. So all right. Well, I think that is everything for tonight, or at least for this episode. So until next time, else time. And we're back.
M just dropped something I'm surprised I didn't think of in chat.
What Kawhi made?
When life gives you Clemens. that is like so goddamn funny, dude. Like, that is so funny. I think I have like Inside Out Boy around where I'm just like
that's fantastic.
Like, I'm giving it that like respect, but like that lit me up. Like when I saw just when life gives you Clemens pop up, like, and we're doing the outro. I'm like, dude, don't laugh. Like, don't do it. Like, don't break out.
I think you're just jealous that you haven't come up with that yet. I think that's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm really jealous, bro. Yeah. Like, you know how long me and John Clemens been beefing, dude. Like, we've been beefing so hard, and like, bro, and like, I've never said like when life gives you Clemens. Let's go. Dude.
It writes itself. Like, it's so good.
It writes itself, dude. It's crazy.
Oh, that's so good. John Clemens, episode 336. You'll never guess which turtle drops a slur.
I mean, yeah,
what
seriously.
Incarnation? Yeah.
John said he's gonna bring me a chill glass of lemonade for me to choke on. That sounds like fucking.
I love it.
That sounds like a threat, dude. Like, I don't like that, dude. Like,
it does sound like a threat. I'm here for that. Mitch has
the choke on thing.
The choke on, yeah.
I think like saying like, "Hey, I'm coming to Florida with a tall glass of lemonade." I might have been okay with that. I'm not okay with the choke on shit. That is fucking. That's got me scared. Dude.
I'm good with it. But Mitch comes in with episode 336, Robot Rampage. I kind of like that.
Okay,
that's pretty good.
That's really good. There was another one that I thought was pretty good. I saw also from Mitch, Night of the Nasty Nanobots. That's got that alliteration that we love.
It does. I wrote down Shad Fad because you said that. I was like, oh, Shad
that needs
Fad.
To be that needs to be over and done.
Full of Cope got me pretty good.
That copium.
That copium. Oh, that's excellent.
M dropping that country time lemonade. It doesn't stop, bro.
That is excellent.
It does not stop.
That is so good. Yeah. I mean,
Oh, the good, the shad, and the ugly. Mitch, you're on
I think
fire
that's
right
it.
now.
I think Mitch, I think you got it.
Dude, Mitch, like out here, like, yo, I'm about to be 24. You get the fuck. He's just like, bow, 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 bow. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I mean,
That's really good.
all I say is I keep seeing ones that just really fit, and it's just Mitch every time.
Yeah.
You'll never guess which turtle drops a slur would be a really good like thumbnail if it probably wouldn't get you banned or get you not banned but like a strike.
Yeah.
Because that's actually I see that as like thumbnail material.
Oh, it's clickbait. It's definitely clickbait.
Where there's like a turtle like shocked or something, and it's like or whatever.
I'll blur it out like
it's one
I did.
Of our faces.
Or I'll blur it out like I did Barbara Streisand, Barbara Walters' cleavage.
That's right. That's right. Interview. Yeah, you got to do that.
I remember that episode said Foot Clan seductress with a question mark.
Oh yeah, no, that was a good one. That was a really good thumbnail.
I did that at work. I did that at work too, which is kind of like I was being dangerous. Someone walked in and be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Photoshopping
what are you doing?
Barbara Walters."
It's just Barbara Walters, bro. There's nothing under this. I promise. The good, the shad, and the ugly is.
I wrote it down just in case anything else pops up. But so far, that's number one.
I think that one really hit me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can run with that. I'm good with that. I think you need to say it though, because I said the last one.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
This is 336.
Can you do it like Rappin' Dad? My name is Ryan, and I'm here to say the good, the bad, the good, the shad, and the ugly. No, you can't do that? Okay. I thought it was worth a shot, you know.
Rappin' Dad, and I'm here. Yeah.
You don't have to. No, I was just joking. Like you totally don't have to do that. Yeah. So
well, that's good because I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So this is 336. Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
Turtle Soup, episode 336.
The good, the shad, and the ugly.
Ooh. I need you to do it again. But I need you to have
broke up on the low part.
But I need that low part to come in and like give me just the low part right now. Just give me the ugly.
The ugly.
Ooh, that's got some grit in it. I like that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like super parched. That's why it didn't I lost it. Like my throat literally broke and both my Diet Cokes are empty. So I'm just gonna have to go for it.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Turtle Soup, episode 336.
The good, the shad, and the ugly.
That was really good. I think we could use that.
My only thought is Em says, "Let the RE20 do the work, son." That's true. I do need to get up on it because I'm like at mid distance. I need to get some proximity effect.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fucking RE20. It's such a good mic.
It is.
I don't regret a thing. My only question is, should it be like the good, the shad, and the ugly? I almost like that, like shad, like that's a stupid name.
You could
just keep it like it is.
I think it's good the way it is.
Proximity effect, baby.
I think it's good the way it is.
It's good how it is.
Yeah. You're just I mean, I'm just I think we got it. I mean, that's fine. I just I'm worried because you sound parched. You might need some of that Clemonade.